Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and having a lovely day. Today I have a huge house update for you. It's been a little while since I've done a big renovation update and so much has happened that I really want to update you now. We're a long way from being finished still, so this is just a warning. When I show you around, some rooms are actually going to look worse than the last big update that I did. But our kitchen's being put in and I can see it all coming together. So it will be a little while before it looks, well, hopefully like really beautiful and I can do all the pretty little bits and bobs with you. But yeah, I really just want to show you what it's looking like because it's just really getting there now. Like pretty much most of the building work's been done, so I'm really excited to show you. So before I do that, I just want to tell you about this month's Sky Cinema movie that I reviewed. As you guys probably know, if you watch my videos, then I do this once a month, and this month is a really good one. I was so excited to watch this movie because it is Father of the Bride. Now, Father of the Bride, the 90s version, is one of my all-time favourite classic movies, but that's actually not even the original. So it's actually based on a book and then it was a 1950s movie. I've never actually seen the original movie, but the 90s version has a very special place in my heart. So I was a bit unsure what I would make of this one, just because when something is so amazing and then there's a remake of it, you just never quite know. But I absolutely loved it. I really enjoyed it, and I think it's that kind of movie that deserves to be kind of remade every, well god, it was probably like 30 years old maybe, so it kind of deserves to be made every 30 years for a new generation, and that's what I really liked about it. It's kind of like brought the story up to the modern day. One of the things is that the girl Sophia proposes instead of like her boyfriend proposing to her, and just, you know, like modern twists like that. It's really funny, it's really heartwarming, like family, just, you know, it's got that lovely rom-com vibe to it, which I feel like is making its way back, but there haven't been that many amazing rom-coms in recent years, but I feel like the genre is coming back. So yeah, it's got some amazing actors in it. Andy Garcia and Gloria Estefan play the parents, and they're really funny as well. It's just, yeah, one of those movies, I'm digressing now, but Ricky and I just celebrated our 6th wedding anniversary, if you can believe that, and we watched it together and we really liked it. So it might be a nice one to watch with your partner or like with your girlfriends. It's just such a lovely film, right up my street. Just, I'm a rom-com girl through and through. So yeah, I can just hear Finley waking up, so I'm gonna go and get him, and then once I've sorted him out I will do this house tour. But please go and give the trailer of Father of the Bride a watch. I will leave it in the description box below for you, so you can go and click it, watch it. Of course, it's available now on Sky Cinema, so you can check it out for yourself. Definitely make it your next date night movie or movie night movie. I'm sure you will love it just as much as me. Right, so I'm standing at the front door. I'm going to try and do some before shots, insert some shots before we started doing all of this. So let's call this the like during house tour, I guess. I really do apologise for the mess. I was going to try and tidy up some of the other rooms, but then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to show you the state that we are actually living in, because everything is very messy at the moment. So please bear with me. I'm very excited to get this house finally organised. When that will be, I don't know, but let's have a look. So this is what it currently looks like. So as I said, yes, it actually looks worse. It looks so much messier. But one thing you may be able to see is we now have a much wider doorway into the open plan space, which is amazing. We really wanted to be able to, so from where I'm standing right now at the front door, be able to see all the way through into the garden. Sorry if you can hear Archie on his game. Obviously you can't get that view yet because the back of the house is boarded up. We don't have our sliding doors yet, but you get the idea. You'll be able to see all the way through, and hopefully that will be quite a clear run through that part of the room. So I'm very excited to see that finished result. Obviously we haven't started in the hallway yet. This will probably be one of the last rooms to do because this is obviously a walkway to bring everything through to do all of the other rooms. So yeah, it might be a while before the hallway's done, but it is what it is. So then we'll go into what was the downstairs toilet. Might surprise you to see that it looks a little bit different now. Somehow the room has grown. Ta-da! We are obviously now in the kitchen. I know I explained this before, but you can see where the wall was for the downstairs toilet, so it's just here. That's all been ripped out. Obviously all this needs to be boxed in because that is the soil stack. And this is our kitchen, still is our kitchen. We're still using it at the moment. So it's really good that we still have this because I don't think we would have been able to stay living here if we didn't have this. So this will be ripped out once our kitchen's in more of a working state. Sorry for the noise. I think that's the air fryer and the oven together. If you remember, there was a doorway here into the utility room before. That has been done, like boarded up and plastered and everything. So this will eventually be the snug. It's quite a lot of work to do. Obviously it's all the floors got to be ripped out. We've got to rip out the kitchen and make all the walls good, but then hopefully it will be a really nice sort of front living room slash snug in here. Then this was the office in here. This has been a sort of makeshift dining room. Like, look at the state of it. We really need to tidy it up. It's just awful at the moment. I really do apologise, it's a bit embarrassing, but obviously before it had the built-in desk and shelves and everything, so all of that has been taken out, but obviously we've still got the grotty carpet and everything. And yeah, we just eat dinner in here, but obviously it's quite squashed, but it's good to have that space as well. They're the only two rooms apart from the hallway that we've got down here, like that we can use. Then obviously the stairs up there, the blinds down everywhere look so dark and dingy at the moment. Hopefully it'll be a good after though when you see this, the before, the during and the after, hopefully. Anyway, that's our understairs cupboard. That's just another mess at the moment. So yeah, we don't have all of the lights down here at the moment. There's only some in the extension that are working, but hopefully I can kind of show you this. So this was the utility room. Remember we had a back door, well actually it was like a front, it was a side door and a window. So now there's just going to be a window there. You can see that that is going to be where the toilet is. Then this boxed in sort of area around here is going to be the shower. Again, we've got the connections in for that. And there's going to be alcoves here. I don't know if you were following us in our last renovation, but we had these sort of alcoves for our shower to put things on, and they were really, really good. So our shower's going to go in there. This little area, which is sort of here, is going to be the vanity sink area with a mirror and some lights. And then this wall is going to have a heated towel rail. So yeah, I appreciate it's quite hard to imagine at the moment. It looks pretty bad, but yeah, gives you a good idea of the space anyway. And this area wasn't here before because of the way the kitchen is laid out. Sorry, it's getting blurry. We've basically been able to utilise this little space, and we're going to have a cupboard in here. So it's going to have probably 2 doors on it, because otherwise it would be too big to open into this space. Shelves, and we'll just keep like extra supplies and things in here. At one point we were going to have like a small pantry, but as you can see it's not anywhere near that sort of size. It's just a cupboard, but it's good to have. It's better than just completely like boarding it out and leaving it. So it gives us a little bit more storage space, which as a family obviously we need. And then the exciting part, the extension. So this is what it's currently looking like. I'll give you a little pan around. I don't know where we were the last time I vlogged. I'm sure you've seen some of it. Are you ready to see the kitchen? You can kind of see it. I haven't covered it up to be annoying for this video. Ricky's been painting today, so that's why the tops are all covered up. But you can kind of see it. I can't believe our kitchen is going in. It's so exciting. So I'll talk to you about that in a second. So obviously we've got this side of the room where my dad built the shelving. We've got the fireplace. Everything's been plastered. Lots of things have had like a whitewash of paint on this side. So obviously it's still very patchy. So we need to paint all of that. The back is still boarded. It's about 2-ish weeks, maybe a little bit more, until we get our sliding doors. So we decided to go for sliders in the end for lots of different reasons, but I'll talk about that at another point. So this whole thing is basically going to be glass, which is very exciting. One thing that has not slowed us down, because we can still carry on doing everything else and put the flooring in last, but one thing we did not realise, and I've never heard anyone mention before, which is so strange, is that the screed that was put down, so this side was already concrete, like already done, but this is new screed in quite a lot of the areas. And you have to wait something like 100 days until you can put flooring, certain types of flooring on top of it, so that it dries out. If anyone's got any advice about this or what they did, I'd love to know, because it's obviously not ideal to not be able to put our flooring down for a while. And yeah, I'd never heard of that until someone told us the other week. So we were about to put it all down and then put the kitchen on top, but that put a stop to that. So yeah, any advice would be very much welcome. But anyway, we can still carry on with everything else. We're going to have our sofa here and our dining table, and it might just mean that we live with the concrete look floor for a while. Some people actually have a concrete floor, don't they? So maybe it will look a bit trendy. No, this floor does not look like a cool concrete floor. It looks like a very rough one. But anyway, yeah, there's going to be a little our little console over there, and then over here I just absolutely love this part with the V-Lux, because it just lets in so much light. Obviously it will be much lighter and brighter than this when all those boards are down, but I still don't feel like it's dark now, so that's really good. The kitchen, apart from obviously worktops are in, we're going to have a mantle up here, and this has a top butler's pantry on this unit here, so that's not in, but it'll be quite symmetrical in a way, which will be nice. And then the fridge is going to go in that gap over there. So we went for a DIY kitchen, the Helmsley. I think I read the name so many times, like I've read the name so many times, but I never say it. Is it Helmsley or Helmsley? I think it's Helmsley. And we went for the colour Muscle. I appreciate you probably can't see it too well, but I'm so glad we chose this. It's beautiful. It's sort of it's not off-white, it's a little bit darker than that, but it's lovely. But our island is actually just primed, so it looks white. It might even look like the Muscle colour. I can't really tell on the camera, but we're actually gonna have this, we're gonna spray it a bespoke colour, which we haven't decided on yet, which is a bit scary. But I liked the fact that we could, you know, maybe every couple of years change up the colour if we wanted to, but keep the rest of the kitchen neutral. So yeah, I don't know how that will pan out, but I'm very excited to even just have an island. Let's go through to the utility room. This has been started to be put in today by my dad. We've got the sink, we have the washer and dryer and a unit with drawers, and then they're not fully in place yet because there's a gap in the middle, but we're going to have 2 big cupboards here, which will be so good to hide all of like the iron and the ironing board and the mops and all of that kind of thing. So this is just such a luxury to have this space. And now that everything's pretty much in place, apart from obviously the washer and dryer, it actually feels a lot bigger than I was expecting in here. I thought it was going to feel a little bit cramped with everything in, but it's absolutely brilliant. And then through here, nothing on this door yet, just the door lining, and it's being used as a bit of a dumping ground for all of the boxes from the kitchen. Like, look how much packaging there is. But this is my office, so not much to show you in here, but obviously the last time you saw this window was still not in, and even the bottom wasn't bricked up. It was just open so that the builders could get in and out. But now that they're pretty much done, they've got a little bit more to do, but they're not here every day now. They've pretty much finished, and the window's on. So this is just going to be a really nice space, and I can't wait to have like the desk and shelves built in here and dress it up and just make it look nice like all of the other rooms. That's just the bit I'm excited about. So I would take you outside, but I don't think it looks that much different from when I last showed you. The patio's still not done, and obviously it won't have much of an impact because it just has the boards up. So I probably will save that for the next vlog. But that is basically the update so far. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you can see a real difference from the last one. I'll try and link that at the end of this video in case you haven't seen that, so you can kind of see where we started. But yeah, anyway, I'll have put some clips in between this. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. It's dinner time here, and it's getting a little bit crazy, so I'm gonna go. Don't forget to check out Father of the Bride. Like I said, I'll link the trailer in the description box below, so you can go and find it on Sky Cinema. And I'll be back with another video very soon. Don't forget to subscribe for all our upcoming renovation videos and everything else that will come along with that. Hopefully styling this place up as well very soon. And I'll see you soon. Bye guys.